Hello, everybody out there in Facebook area. This is Paul Nutter. I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Great Falls. We're going live here just to take a quick look at some of the latest information regarding our forecast for a big change in our weather forecast for tomorrow, where we have a strong cold front coming back into the area with a return to some snowy conditions. So we're just going to look at information that you can retrieve for yourself that's updated in real time. It's at weather.gov/Great Falls. Check out our website there for our updates. And we'll start with, first of all, we do have some high wind warning that's in effect for western portions of Highway 2 out there, especially along the Rocky Mountain front, including portions of the Blackfeet Nation. So far this afternoon, we've seen wind gusts of around 35 to as high as about 50 miles an hour. This high wind warning does continue overnight, and we may yet see some wind gusts closer to 70 or 75 miles an hour possible, and those usually commonly wind-prone locations right up against the Rocky Mountain front, including locations such as the Two Medicine Bridge at East Glacier, perhaps a little further north up towards St. Mary, maybe a little further south towards Heart Butte down to the Blackleaf or Delwa area as well there. So just be mindful of those higher winds if you're traveling through that area, particularly if you're driving a high-profile vehicle, a trailer, a camper, something like that. As we go to tomorrow, some big changes. We're actually going to start out in fairly mild conditions. I would like to highlight that we do have winter storm warnings in effect that go into effect throughout the day tomorrow. They start off in the morning for the Rocky Mountain front, and then tomorrow afternoon, winter storm warnings go into effect for central Montana, and then into southwest Montana as we get to tomorrow evening. These areas highlighted in blue around the edges also are winter storm watches, and we do you should expect that there'll be some updates to these as we go into the afternoon here, likely being upgraded to winter storm warnings as well. So check for the latest conditions on those. We'll update those as it becomes appropriate to do so. The main points, though, is that we do have some snow as possible. We have the latest forecast, which is posted here. Notice that the biggest impacts from this storm are going to be across southeast Montana. But for our forecast area, that does include places like Lewistown. If you're driving south and east from Great Falls tomorrow night into Wednesday, that's where you're going to encounter those icy and snow-covered roads, the strong winds creating reduced visibility. So anywhere from Rangeford, Stanford, down through Judith Gap, anywhere out of Lewistown, or if you want to go more of a southerly route along I-90 from, say, around Bozeman, heading southeast towards Billings, all those areas are going to be under significant winter weather. Elsewhere, we are looking for a couple inches of snow as well into the valleys, down to Great Falls, 3 to 4 inches, also for Helena, and even further south on I-90 down like through Dillon, also a couple inches of snow down through that area. If you're traveling up to the north, Marias Pass looks to be affected by 6 to 8, maybe even higher amounts of snowfall right up onto the pass there. The snow gradient here would be pretty tight, increasing from just a couple inches out on the plains to up to a foot as you go up through the mountain pass there of Marias Pass. So those are some of the snowfall amounts we can expect, again, developing later in the day Tuesday, advancing from north through south and southeast, where we'll have those snow impacts on Wednesday. And just to give you an idea, again, in terms of our confidence for the storm, we're looking for about 6 inches of snowfall or higher, and anywhere where you got the darker blues in here. So again, we've highlighted that area from, say, around Rainsford down through Judith Gap. So we're talking about good portions of Judith Basin and southern Fergus County, heading further into southeast Montana from there. So, and as well, those passes, Marias Pass in particular, down towards Bozeman Pass, some of those areas are the most likely locations to be looking at 6 inches of snow. So also be in mind, following this snow event as we go further into Wednesday into Thursday, it's going to be quite cold. Let's go ahead and click on a forecast. If you scroll down below our weather story images, you can see an updated map. If it says right here, if you click on a location, let's get a detailed forecast. Let's look for Lewistown. Again, we're looking at weather.gov/Great Falls on our website. And if we get a latest forecast straight for the Lewistown forecast area there, you do see that it does show our winter storm warning is in effect tomorrow evening through Tuesday night into Wednesday and into late Wednesday evening. Notice the low temperature as we get Wednesday night into Thursday morning, 8 degrees for the overnight low. We're going to be looking at setting some calendar day record low temperatures across much of north central Montana. So including Great Falls, we could be looking at 8 to 10 degrees as well there Wednesday night into Thursday. So very cold out there. after this system comes. It's going to be a slow recovery, although we do get back to those sunny skies heading into the latter part of the week and into the weekend, and temperatures moving back into the 40s through the weekend there. So here's just a resource we wanted to share with you. Keep updated on our latest forecast. And again, that's at weather.gov/Great Falls. And at the top of the page there, we also have a link to a situation report that we're updating. It's a PDF file you can download and review that way as well. So lots of places to get information, current conditions, current forecasts, and keep checking us out here on Facebook as well as other social media locations as well. Thanks, Stacy. Be prepared for that winter weather and stay safe out there. Thanks for listening.